Hey everybody, my name is April and this is Thrifty Nerdy Mom. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So glad to see everyone. So it's a little bit different but still the same area. I'm currently at my crafting desk, but before I get into what I'm doing today, please like and subscribe. Join our family. We would love to have you. So it is Wednesday, which means it is Loki Wednesday, and I am showing you a new DIY pair of Loki ears. So usually I do wear my DIY ears, but there is a special announcement about this pair at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And yeah, see you in a bit. So for this project, you're going to need an ear form. You can find them online, a foam sheet, some scissors, orange headband. Well, I'm using orange headband. You can use whatever color headband you want. Blue fabric, a paintbrush, orange ribbon, khaki fabric, and some orange paint. With your ear template, you are going to need to trace it out onto your foam sheet just like I did here. On a regular foam sheet, you can fit 6 onto each foam sheet. You're going to need 4 for this project. After you have cut out 4 ear forms on the foam sheet, you're going to start tracing out the ear form onto your fabric. You're going to need about ½ inch around to trace ½ inch around the ear form onto the fabric. That way you'll have fabric to fold over your foam sheets. After you've cut out 4 pieces of fabric, you're going to start gluing them onto your foam sheet. I suggest using this pink little finger protector that I picked up from Dollar Tree. They're 3 for $1. It really helps. But also, I would do it in halves or thirds. Do not do it in one whole, like, ear form, because the glue will dry before you can get all the way around. Now that I've glued down all my fabric, I'm going to use some orange paint to add some details onto these ears. First, I'm going to kind of block off where I'm writing my letters, and then I'm going to use my ruler to kind of sketch out my letters. So after I sketched out the TVA logo, I'm going to do a prison font on this one that says L1130, which is the Loki variant that we are currently following on the series. After I get all my lettering drawn out, I'm just going to start painting the letters that I've sketched out, letters and numbers. After your paint is dry, and I do suggest giving it a few hours to dry, you're going to stuff your ear form to your liking. I have been digging a little bit of a puffier ear as of lately, and that's what I'm doing. And then after it's stuffed, you're going to turn it over and glue down the bottom part of the fabric hanging off. Now if you're going for the no-sew method, you're going to glue down your ear to the other half of your ear. Before I put my ear on the headband, I am going to use this orange ribbon to cover up my seam. Again, I suggest working in sections and not doing the whole ear at the same time because you do not want your glue to dry. Now that we got the seams covered, we are going to glue it down onto our headband. With our ears glued down to our headband, we're going to start covering up the seam where the ears meet the headband, and this orange ribbon definitely matches the orange headband, so it kind of just flows together. Now that every seam is covered, we are going to start working on our bow. I have rewatched Loki a couple times and have decided instead of that light blue fabric, I wanted to use a blue jean fabric because it matched the color of the jumpsuit a little bit better. Here I'm just gluing down my seams to the bow. You can sew this as well, but with blue jean fabric sometimes it is a little bit harder to hand sew, so I'm just using hot glue. Now that my bow is folded into a square, I want to add some of this orange detail onto the bow because on the collar of the jumpsuit there is like a little strip of orange, so I'm just adding orange to both sides of the bow. And if you need a more in-depth tutorial on bows, totally go check out some of my other videos. I do go more in-depth. And now we're just going to glue down the bow onto the headband before applying the last kind of cover of the bow. And this part represents like the collar that Loki has on that keeps like shocking him and stuff like that. So we are just going to add that for the middle of the bow. So this is it. I'm super happy with these ears and I hope you like them as well. So these are the ears. They are the TVA jumpsuit. I noticed that the collar was blue and had like an orange stripe, and so I kind of added that little detail in the collar. And then he didn't have this on his jumpsuit, but I thought it was really important to add because it is the L1130, which is Loki that we know's variant number. So I just thought that was really cool, and I used like a prison font. I actually googled like prison font and I just kind of used that, and I think they're so cool. And the headband is orange, and yeah. So why am I not wearing these? Because I usually wear my DIY ears. I am finally opening my own Etsy shop, which is very nerve-wracking. Even talking about it's a little nerve-wracking. So yes, I'm opening up my very own Etsy shop, and tomorrow this will be my first listing on my Etsy shop. So the name of my Etsy shop is Andloutoo, ANDLOUTOO. So what I mean by that, if you hear that, that's actually Emma. Andloutoo is important to me because I call Emma Lou a lot. Her middle name, it's kind of short for a middle name, and yeah, so I just thought without using Emma's name but still being very important to me, I would use the name Lou. And it may change, but I think I'm going to keep Andloutoo just because it's so near and dear to my heart. And I'll have that linked below, and you probably want a code. So to get 10% off, use the promo code Loki10. And yeah, you can get 10% off. And I may run a few of these ears, but for the most part I am going to be like a 1 or 2 pair and done type of thing, more like of a exclusivity type thing. Like, I'm not going to make a whole bunch of the same ears. Part of that is because I hand paint them, and they're very hard to duplicate. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I mean, if you don't want to make those ears that I just made, go buy them from me. And check out my shop, follow it, follow me everywhere. Find me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, you can find me here, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty noisy in my house tonight. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.